Hey everyone, this is Ben from lightsandgear.com. If you've been looking at flashlights recently and are wondering about the Jetbeam brand, well, you really should look into those because they're one of the major brands. But I've got two Jetbeams here today, and the point of it is that they're both very similar. Now, they've both been out for a little while, but as I say, both these lights in the Jetbeam family are very similar, and I just wanted to show you the differences. We have here the Jetbeam RRT21, and over here we have the Jetbeam Jet 3M military series. There's its other side over here. Anyway, both these lights are similar. They're both about the same size. They are both about the same length. They both use the Cree XML U2 LEDs for a nice, smooth, wide beam. They do, however, both operate slightly differently. On high, you wouldn't really see any difference between the two because the RRT21 will go to 460 lumens and the Jet 3M will go to 450 lumens. Now, as I say, okay, let's look at the RRT21 here for a second. All I do is click the tail cap, and it's in strobe mode. Okay, okay. First of all, this one has a controllable ring, okay? This has the controllable ring near the head. So if you turn it, the more you turn, the higher it goes. And you can turn it all the way up to the top, and then you get your 460 lumens. Nice, smooth, wide beam. So turning it down, or turning the ring completely, it will go all the way down to the very low, which is probably, I think, about 8 or 10 lumens, and then it'll just shut off if you keep turning it. There'll be a little click, and then if you go one step further, you'll get into strobe mode. Okay, just like that. So turn it again into the off position, and then turn it back on, and it'll keep going from low to high. Alright, that's the RRT21. Now, the Jetbeam Jet 3M is a programmable light. If I click the switch, this is in a pretty low mode right now. Now, you can go, what you would do here is the first mode, it has two modes basically. You would set the first mode to whatever you want, and then if you want it to go to high, you just give the head a little turn, and bingo! You're in high mode. To set it, you would have the head loosened, you would have the light off, then all you do is tap the tail cap 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then on the third press, you keep holding it, and it will go from low to high, and then it'll blink a couple of times, and then it will go off, and then it will start ramping again. Right now it's in the high mode. There are the blinks, and there it starts ramping. Now if I take my finger off the button at any time during the ramp and then turn it back on, that level will be memorized. So there will be your first level. Then, of course, by turning the head, I'm now in high mode. And that's how you program the Jet 3M. Okay? There it is in the low mode, or the first mode, whatever you set it at. And all you do is, well, if you want to use it in that mode, you're great. But to program it, you just tap it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, keep holding it, and it'll start ramping. And then let go whenever you want to be, or let go is when you see that particular level that you want the first level to be set at. All right. And as I say, they're both very similar lights. They both have nice clips in which to attach to a pocket or a belt or whichever. And they both use the same batteries. So with the tail cap off, we can see that they both take a 18650 lithium rechargeable, or they both take 2 of the smaller batteries. 2 small or 1 large. These are 16340 lithium rechargeables, also known as RCR123. And then, of course, the primaries of these are CR123, which can be purchased in just about any store. You can only get these little babies online, and that goes the same for the 18650. So you'll get either 2 of these or one of these, and you'll get a lot more runtime with the 18650 than you will with these two. However, those are the two lights. It's the Jetbeam RRT21 and the Jetbeam Jet 3M. Both great, both from Jetbeam, and both just slightly different. And if you go to my website, lightsandgear.com, you will be able to get some links to Jetbeam and a lot of other great brands. Thanks for looking, and we'll see you soon.